Left to go here on the Prince of Wales and the Great Southerner. Potent Secret led Kai Perinya about to push off the fence. So it is there 3 deep. Then about 4 lengths Dream Lifter. Dainty Test sneaking up behind them only a length away. They're being followed by Durandal, Prophet Street, Volkov and Mr. Utopia hugs the rail. Potent Secret led them into the straight at the 300 from Kai Perinya. A length and a half away. Dream Lifter, Prophet Street getting home along the inside. He's finishing brilliantly. Dainty Test winds up as Dream Lifter hits the front. Dream Lifter, Prophet Street down on the rail, and now here's Dainty Tess and Volkov. Dainty Tess on the outside hit the front. It's Dainty's day. A great win in the Prince of Wales. She's finally got the black type. Dainty Tess beat Prophet Street, Dream Lifter, Volkov. Mr. Utopia down on the inside getting home late when it was all over from Durandal. In behind them, Potent Secret stopping. So did Kai Perinya, and it's with those and is amongst the last of them in. Number 9, Dainty Tess. She has certainly been rewarded today with her very first black type victory, a Group 3 no less, and she takes her total earnings now up well over $700,000 as a result. Camp behind them, not as far back as she has been. And she has climbed over the top of them in 58.35 to win the Prince of Wales Stakes. Number 9, Dainty Tess first. Prophet Street got the great rails run on the fence to surge through. And Dream Lifter, who hit the front fleetingly. Volkov marching down the outside with a great first up run as well. And Mr. Utopia down on the rails made up a lot of ground after tailing out, finding the 1,000 just a little short for him. But it's about Dainty Tess here, this war chant mare from Classic Smile for Carol Morton, Fred Fairthorne, also Mrs. C, Mrs. B. Nile and P. Mitchinson, C. Haig, Mrs. D and G Pratt, Tim, Mrs. S. Hewitt, Ms. J. Beggs, Paula Sullivan, A. Ryan, M. Burrows, Ian Russell, B. Franklin, E. Mrs. P. Gibb, L. Torpy and A. Hayden, trained by Danny Morton and Chris Parnham in the saddle this afternoon. She has a heart as big as herself, Dainty Tess, and today she wins her 10th race in 26 starts, right on the line, grabbing Prophet Street, Dream Lifter, Volkov and Durandal and Mr. Utopia behind them. The pacemakers simply couldn't keep on going. A short neck and neck of the margins. Gareth Hall is with us, and so's trainer Dan Morton, and no more deserved victory than today by Dainty Tess, who after all of those previous wins finally gets a bit of black type status.
About Darren McCauley, and what about the roar from the crowd? She is a crowd favourite, Dainty Tess. Basically with her racing pattern, that was a big effort. She showed her class and how big her heart is today, Dan.
Yeah, you know, sort of nothing surprises us, honestly, with her anymore. She's, every time we raise the bar, she just keeps getting over it. So I was a little bit nervous given that, you know, we came back to 1,000 metres and they were really going to be flying. Just that they might have taken her out of her comfort zone a bit too much. But yeah, at 100 out, she wasn't going to get there. But yeah, she digs deep.
It was a truly run race, to say the least. They went really quick up front. Were you confident in the run?
I was really happy where she landed, given that, you know, they were going so quick, they sort of had to come back to us late. But like I say, 100 out, I still didn't think we were going to get there, but thank God she did.
She's just got that wonderful finishing burst off any speed, and of course that winter bottom is not far away now over the 1,200 metres.
Yeah, we know we're entered for it. We won't get ahead of ourselves, but you know, we've sort of mapped it out so that we're going to be there if we're good enough.
What's she mean to you? Obviously you've trained many great horses, but have you ever trained a horse so brave like her?
Oh, you know, we've had some handy ones along the way. It's actually Dad standing behind me on the fence a while back, a few starts back. He said, you haven't had one this tough since Scenic Shot, and I reckon he's right.
Yeah. Job well done. Enjoy the moment.
Thank you.
There we go. There's Dan Morton. Some happy owners there, Matty Kelly. And the performance of Prophet Street was really good too. He'll improve off that run. Dream Lifter was great also first up. Volkov doing its best work out late, out wide as well, first up. So some really good performances behind Dainty Tess, but you just got to love her.
As you said, mate, the grandstand's only half full, but it shook. Yes. They were going mental as she came down the outside. We called for it pre-race, we asked for it, and the mighty girl delivered. And let's not forget about Chris Parnham here. How is he becoming some sort of a rider?
He didn't panic whatsoever. He produced her at the right time, and as Dan Morton pointed out, at the 100 metres, she didn't look like she was going to get there. Then all of a sudden, she jumped out of the ground when those horses to her outside joined in with her, and away she went. She wins right on that wire, and Chrissy Parnham is catching up now with Maddie Kelly.
The punters are absolutely wrapped. It was an awesome performance. How did that feel, Chris Parnham?
Yeah, no, it was good. She's an honest little mare, and it's good for her to get group success today. Just, you know, it's a credit to her and all the owners and Dan Morton's team. They done a really good job with her.
The 3 shot out in front and cleared away from the rest. What was going through your mind about the halfway mark?
Yeah, it seemed to be a bit of a pattern for today. They've been going quite hard in the races, so I knew she would always have the best sectional late, so I was just relying on that and trying to be patient, and yeah, no, it all worked out good.
Could you hear the noise starting to build as she really rocketed down the outside?
Oh, look, I don't really sort of take much notice of that, but yeah, definitely pulling up, you could hear. There's a few owners and a few punters are pretty happy about the result.
The highlight of the day for many, I'm sure for you. Well done.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
Chris Parnham there, Daney Tess, one word, wow. She is a star and could possibly be getting even